subscribe to our channel. Click on bell icon, you never miss any update. Hi, welcome back. As I said, in my experience, I've observed that 60 to 70% of the people do come from non-IT background. So I need to start from the scratch. Yes. So this is the point where I am going to start from. What is the software? If you are from IT background or you have a knowledge on development, then obviously you can skip these classes and you can start with writing the test cases part. But if you are new, yes, start from here. So what is software? Set of instructions or programs documented to perform a particular task. This is what a general definition is. Okay, so this is a definition where you get it everywhere in the books. A general definition for the software. Some instructions which are programmed, and the program will do some certain activities. Clear? Now the software has been categorized into two types. One, system software, and other, application software. So what is system software? So let's start with this. System software is a software which provides interface for system hardware components. Okay, I mean to say, to run some hardware, you need to have support of software. So those kind of softwares are known as system software. Can you guys give me any example of system software? Please write that on the book. Yes, correct. Operating system. Operating system is majorly known as system software. Right. So how to understand whether a software is a system software or not? Simple thing. See, I will give you a best example. I guess you people use pen drive, isn't it? So you are going to plug your pen drive into a USB port of your laptop or of your machine. Okay. So what happens once you plug your pen drive into your USB port for the first time? What happens? It will take some time. Okay, and you'll get a message saying that drivers are getting installed, please wait. What are those drivers? Yes, the drivers is a software which actually communicates your pen drive and your system. Assume that your drivers are not properly installed. If that is the case, even if you have data in the pen drive, you can't access the data which is in a pen drive because the communication, these drivers are not properly installed. Okay, so this drivers helping your hardware components to work. Okay, so these kind of softwares are known as system softwares. Okay, operating system, BIOS, booting, and as I said, driver. So all this falls under system software, which gives interface to the system hardware components. Or to run a hardware component, we need to take a help of some software. So that software is known as system software. Next, application software. The softwares which perform operations or functionality based on user inputs are called application software. Or rest of the system softwares, all the softwares falls under application software, which works for the user. Okay, depending on the user inputs, they behave. Okay, a simple calculator application is there. Yes, that is an application software. I'm calling it as an application, isn't it? A banking application. Okay, so this type of applications are generally developed based on client needs or business needs. The recording software what I am using, that is application software. Okay, and the presentation what I am giving you on the screen, yes, that's a application software. So all the softwares are known as application softwares. But this application softwares is further categorized into two types. That is product based softwares and project based softwares. To understand that whether the software is a product or project, first you need to understand its scope. Okay, let's start the things. Let's start with product based first. This product based applications are designed and developed depending on the market standards. Okay, for the worldwide users. I mean to say, see, I'm using a power presentation here. I have not given any requirements. Right? Or in simple words, I can say that we all are using Gmail, right? Yes. So it's a product based. I mean to say, see, I am not given any requirement for Gmail, but I'm using it. You are not given any requirements for it. Yes, you are using it. So what happened is there was some Yahoo Mail in the market. Okay, Google thought that, okay, if you introduced one more server, it may survive in the market, and they have introduced that Gmail. So market demanded it. You got the point? So nowadays we are getting a lot of tools in this what you call screen sharing softwares because market needed it. Okay, so we have Skypes, TeamViewers, right? Now we have WhatsApps. So all these are generally product based, okay, which developed depending on the market standard. As the market evolves, yes, the products comes in. Okay, if you are related to that field, you can use it, right? So any software, see this MS Office, what I'm using, a product based, right? Yes, Facebook, what we are using, WhatsApp, okay, Gmail. So all this falls under product based, which is developed depending on the market standards. Project based is very simple. It is designed, developed depending on a specific client requirement. Take an example of ICICI banking application. Why it is developed? Depending on a specific group of people, it's requirement, right? So ICICI wanted it. Yes, we have developed it. You got the point? So depending on a specific client requirement and used by a specific group or specific group of people. Clear? So that is what project based. Now recently we have developed an application for a auditorium. Like there is an auditorium and you want to rent his auditorium hourly basis, monthly basis, okay, and he came up with some offers. We have developed and given that application to him so that he can use it. Where it falls? Obviously a project based, because we have developed specifically that specific auditorium, okay, for a specific client. So obviously it's a project based. Okay, yes. And not only that, on a simple note, even companies also divided as product based and project based companies. I guess you people know it. Google is a product based company. Means a company which has their own application, they develop it and they test it. So these type of companies are generally known as product based companies. Okay, which companies has their own products, right? Project based companies in the sense like we have Satyam, TCS, Infosys, they don't have any their own applications, right? They'll take the requirement from the client and they will give back to the clients. This type of companies are known as project based companies. Okay, fine. So in the next video we are going to talk about very interesting one, that is software development life cycle.